All right, Julian Sanders, our tech guru, as we call him, from London Drugs, is here to talk about sort of these tax programs for your computer. It's tax time coming up soon, and my first question is, if you're new to this doing it yourself sort of thing, where do you go? And first of all, what do you look for? I mean, there's so many different programs. You know, what would I look for as a beginner, Julian?
Well, first off, you just need to ask yourself a couple of questions about your situation. So your needs will change based on where your income's coming from. If you're really basic, maybe you're a student or you just have your T4s, you have some less expensive or even free options open to you.
Okay.
Most people have RRSPs and other investments,
Right.
so it's important that you make sure you're using something that will allow you to enter the maximum amount of information possible.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about these programs that we have here. This first one's called TurboTax.
Yep, so TurboTax used to be called QuickTax. They changed the name this year. It's still the same people, still the same program. And TurboTax is kind of the standard. It's definitely the most popular. It's also the best for optimizing your RRSP potential. And there's a lot of funny laws that come into play with taxes, and it's important that you keep yourself safe. So
Right.
TurboTax is one of the best ways to do that.
Now, this is pretty user-friendly, I've heard. I mean, you know, so many people are like, oh, I don't want to do my taxes, I'm scared. You know, it's sort of this challenging thing if you've never done it before, and it's sort of intimidating. So
Yeah.
would this be the best, this standard program for a beginner?
It would, yeah. It asks you basic questions, so you don't really need to know much about taxes. All you need to know is what forms you have. It asks you plain questions about life changes too. Maybe you had kids, maybe you went self-employed. It just holds your hand through it with plain questions.
Okay, perfect. And the next one we'll have over here is H&R Block. Is that sort of a simple one too, or is it more for advanced, or?
It's just a competitor. It's honestly just a different brand. That one is quite popular though for people that want to do it in conjunction with an accountant. So if you have a more complicated tax situation, it can enter the information in a little bit easier way.
Okay. Now, I know a lot of people who might use these are sort of worried about, did I do this right? Is the end resolution, you know, is it okay? Should you get this checked after you do this online, or sort of what, or can you count on these programs?
You can, yeah. There's even audit defense built into the H&R Block, so if you're quite worried that you had a big tax change or tax situation, then it'll help hold your hand through there. And if you're filing from a Mac, the best option is to use turbotax.ca. There is no software available at London Drugs to do taxes on your Mac.
Okay.
So just make sure that you have your security settings set right. Go right onto turbotax.ca and you can file no matter how simple or complicated. All the versions are available right online without buying the program.
Okay, perfect. Costs, let's talk a little bit about costs. What are these? What do these go for?
Well, right now, the TurboTax standard is usually $39.99. It's on for $29.99. And there's many different promotions. A lot of people going for Microsoft Office can get it for $10 because you save $20 if you buy it when you buy Office.
Wow, and that's, you know, I think that's pretty affordable compared to, you know, if you take it in, you know, that could be quite an expensive thing.
For sure.
All right, anything else you'd like to add, Julian?
No, I think that's got about covered. If you have any other questions, you can come see us at the store.
All right, Julian Sanders from London Drugs, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thanks.